you go.
Welcome, 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 welcome.
Does anyone want to welcome everybody?
Welcome.
Welcome.
Well, you're exponentially louder than everybody else. Sound check.
Sound
Check,
check.
check. What a lovely gift to start off with.
Test.
I
Test.
know,
test.
right? It's a bloodied wall. There we go. Alright, welcome everyone to this week's Anime Analytics, hosted to you by the Otaku Anonymous. I'm your host, Diggy Stock, president of the Otaku Anonymous. Go down the list, as usual.
I'm Echo, and I'm the Scottish one.
I'm Larry, and I'm the Cambodian one.
I'm Silver, and I'm the old one.
Sunny,
And...
white one. Since apparently that's the way we're going today.
Oh, you just had to go there, Sonny.
Oh, okay, I see.
And Mark says, I'm Mark, I'm the guy in chat.
Love you, Mark.
Oh, I'm the guy in chat one. Good job, Mark.
I'm the guy in chat one. That's perfect, actually.
So, this week's anime is Princess Principal. It's last week I didn't mean to describe it as such because I had no idea what this anime was about, but I described it as James Bond with waifus. Let me give a correct description now. It's spy girls who go to school and trying to take down whatever corrupted government thing is happening in a steampunk world.
Cute girls
very
try
good,
to
very
establish
good.
communism.
There you go.
You know, I
okay.
still think that
Uh-huh.
James Bond with waifus fits.
I no longer think that,
Diggy has very strong opinions about this anime.
but that's because I really like James Bond. Like a lot.
Eh.
Let's just go down the list and talk about our. I thought it was gonna.
I had no expectations when I went in, and then once I started it, I was extremely confused for like the first 8 episodes. But then I think I got it.
I just enjoyed the anime. Story was kind of like, whatever. And then everyone's background story is like, okay, it's interesting. But I mean, like, the animation what got me in. I was like, yo, this is they fighting. They're kind of spicy. Like, they have attitude. And I was, that all that got me in.
The description of the James Bond waifus got me to be a little bit excited for it. Started watching it. I liked the characters a lot. It was very interesting. Kept me watching. I got real confused, but then I got okay.
I feel like this one might be interesting because I didn't get confused. I liked it a lot. I actually don't think James Bond description was that far off. Not all James Bond movies are the same. They were, espionage is a thing in them. I don't know. I remember when when this was airing, I thought it would be really good just off of the description, and I told Larry, I think my high expectations were actually shattered. I really enjoyed this. Why is she so low?
Yeah, you're very low, Diggy. Sound
She's
check.
getting lower.
Get louder.
Bop.
There it is.
Whoa! Did I
There
just
we
hear
go.
a clone
Sorry,
comment
I
in the
put
back?
down the wrong thing.
that was my text notification. It just
I
happened to go off at the
apologize.
same time that Diggy did that.
Mark says, I came into the anime thinking exactly how I thought it was going to be and a bit more. The storytelling surprised me with the flashback scenes, but I really enjoyed the anime thoroughly.
I think it was an extremely enjoyable anime. It was really good. Not like, ooh, Gurren Lagann or ooh, Kill la Kill, even though Kill la Kill could have been better. I think it
Reset the
was.
board for mentions of Gurren Lagann.
Yep, there it goes.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah, I was actually gonna.
Every
I
week.
was actually planning on when I was gonna bring in Good Luck in this time. I was planning. I was like,
We
"Ooh,
can't
that's
get
what I should
through.
say it."
Yeah. But I mean, like, it was good. It was just like not like shattering, but you know.
It wasn't.
It was a solid
It
7.
wasn't exceptional. Like, ooh, wow, this anime. Top 20 at least. Like, it was.
It's
Just.
no
It was an anime.
flip-floppers.
It was okay. Yeah, it was. It wasn't no flip floppers. It was okay. It wasn't crazy amazing. Ugh. Anything.
I
I
was
feel
so
disappointed.
confused. The in media res at the beginning, where it starts off, the entire team's assembled in episode 1, and everyone knows what they're doing, but then episode 2 is a long time before that.
Yeah,
And
it's
Well,
like
they
it was
haven't
like the
met.
start
Yeah.
of them.
So
Timeline isn't just linear, it's all scattered all over the place.
Yeah,
that was the
I
thing that
totally
like
didn't get that for. It was until like episode 6 or 7, I think, that I finally got my head around what was actually happening.
it was episode 5 when I asked Echo if I was supposed to be like this, because I watched episode 1 and I noticed the title was Case 13, whatever, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a weird title. And then episode 2 was Case 1, and I was like, huh? And then like episode 3 was like Case 4 or something, and then it was like Case 7, and it like jumped around, and I was like, are these just, did they get numbered out of order when I downloaded them? It was really weird, but
Yeah.
okay.
It just
I don't read
I
the
instantly knew
titles.
what they meant with it.
I don't read the titles because sometimes they're like semi-spoilery, like Gundam Wing. And
No, I guess
Yeah.
it were if you
Yeah.
didn't read the title, you'd be
is
confused.
is the tall geese going to win the fight in the find out in the next episode, titled "Tall Geese Destroyed." Great, wonderful, thank you. I love it.
I love it too. Sounds about right.
Okay, so
Dragon Ball does it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Find
for
Will
out
real.
next
Goku
time
win?
on
Find out next
Dragon
time in the
Ball
episode.
Z.
Frieza
I like one.
defeated.
I think One Piece is the best. One Piece is the best one for doing that because then they'll give you the title, and then the whole episode, like it takes literally the whole episode for it to happen, and then the next episode
Oh
happens.
god, yeah,
And then you have to wait for the next episode. I'm like, oh no, Luffy's captured, and then it's just a process of like Luffy's getting captured. They
Find
put
out
him
if
in
he-
Slammer,
find out if
and
he
then they just
escapes
talk to
next time.
everyone else.
On the
Yep.
episode, Luffy breaks out.
This anime made me feel like the person who wrote it was just a real big fan of James Bond and just all of the 007 series, and
Yeah,
they
it's super
also
great.
were a big fucking weeb. So they was like, oh, let's connect them together, and they just didn't get the point of James Bond. Like, they just didn't fucking get it. And
I
think
like
that
how
was the
Diggy
downfall.
thinks that
I thought-
weeaboo makes anime. Just think about that for a second.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
what?
You said that the person who made this likes James Bond and is also a weeb. Can a Japanese person who creates anime be a weeb? Is that possible?
Oh, you're right. Is a real big recluse who likes harem animes.
There you go.
Oh, that
There you
scene
go.
right
You're
there.
right.
That was a great scene.
Okay, you're on a bit of a time delay. What I was saying was that little girl got kicked when she was trying to steal the
That was a good
suitcase.
Oh,
I
no,
mean, they're all
the
pretty-
gift before that, when she was like, well, looks like this is up to me, and pulls her dress down and pushes her boobs up.
She was only there for sex appeal. She had no other purpose, and I was like,
She
"Oh,
was
good,
my
good thing you have
favorite.
boobs."
I love Dorothy.
Thank
Dorothy
you,
was
Echo.
great. Dorothy
Thank
was
you,
great.
Echo.
She was.
Thick.
She was, but like there was no other purpose to that character other than her tits. It was like, good,
Well, yeah,
I
that was the
guess.
thing, because she, like, there was
She
in
fit.
episode 2. It was like, whoa, what are you doing here? You're pretending to be a secondary school student, and you're like 25. And she's like, oh, no,
she's only
I totally.
20.
Well, all right, 20, whatever.
He was like 20, yeah.
But yeah, apparently they're supposed to be like, what, like 14?
17.
Anyway, she was savage as all hell when she was like, "Oh, your classmates must be really nice."
Mm.
That line, I was just like, "Oh, damn, they gonna fight?"
They might as well.
Speaking of which, let's go on to favorite characters. I guess I'll start. My favorite character is Beatrice, simply because she was just there. She was just doing her thing. She had a robot voice, and in the end she ended up being kind of useful, and I was like, oh, Beatrice, you're actually kind of cool. And that's it.
I like Dorothy because she thick. Other than that, I liked oh no, what was her name? Oh no, I've forgotten her name. Samurai girl.
We all forget their
Chise.
names.
Chise, yeah.
Chise,
Yeah,
makes funny
Chise.
follow-up.
I thought she was real cool. Little ninja.
Danny, you are a character. But you're not my favorite.
Shit, I can't
Got 'em.
change the voting. Fuck. Never mind. Let's see. Oh, Dorothy. Same thing. I didn't like her backstory though. I was like, man, this is kind of weak.
Oh, I liked her backstory.
Oh no, I'm abused. I ran away. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't
I thought it suited her.
not enough bigger reason besides her boobs for her to become a spy. Like,
Well,
the main
There's
chick.
no motive with
Like,
anything.
Larry, you realize like honey traps like back in the day were a huge spy thing. Literally
I know.
just hot
Okay.
women.
For
I know.
argument's sake, in Lupin the Third, we have Fujiko. And Fujiko, she was like, that whole thing where she had the boobs and everything, but she could hold her own. She was fucking insane. And
Dorothy
that's a
could
good
hold her
spy
own.
anime. Oh,
Do you
come
see her-
on.
do you see her firing that gun?
Comparison
I'd
to
let her shoot.
Fujiko, if I'm gonna compare her to a girl that's actually like doing her own quest and actually like duping Lupin, the best fucking anime spy ever, she's not Fujiko.
Okay, she's not Fujiko,
I've
but
never
still,
watched Lupin the Third, so
She's not-
I don't actually know. But
she's not Fujiko, but still, she could hold her own. I mean, the train episode, she fought that dude and then like blew up, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." She's like,
super
like
fucked up.
a day later, she's drinking wine, and they're like, "Hey, should you be drinking alcohol?" And she's like, "I healed up real good. Don't worry about it." It was like, woo, yeah.
Oh, it's so anime. It's so anime.
Yeah,
it's so anime.
This one was
anime,
just so
says Diggy
anime.
on an
There's
anime
just-
podcast.
You're
I
right.
guess that was the big flaw. Like, we say, like, oh, James Bond spy. And you're like, oh shit, this is gonna be like a crazy spy one. I'm like, nah,
it's
man.
like, oh my god,
Just
I
a
can't wait
bunch
for
of
the
girls.
logic that goes into like doing spy things. It never happened.
Yeah, I'm kind of just like, dude, no, it's just like, I don't know what you're thinking, man. It's just a bunch of girls being like really cute and
Waifu
saying
bait.
they're spies. Yeah, it's just waifu bait. Like,
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's
That's-
exactly
yeah.
what it is.
but you know what? It
And I
wasn't just.
took it, hook, line,
but-
and sinker, son. No.
I know, right? But we fell for it. It's like that first episode. Are you gonna kill me? Nah, bah, bah, bah. Like, it's spicy. Like, I love it already.
Yeah.
Like, look,
Yeah, forgot about
like
that.
look at that GIF image where she just slicing 3 people in like 1 second. Like, spicy, dude. I'm loving it.
The whole
Oh my
Seaball
god!
thing.
When the prefect shoots herself in the head. Oh,
Oh, I know,
totally
right?
did not expect that.
I was like, damn, this shit's spicy. Like, this
This show
anime's
was
good.
dark.
I know it was good, but it was like you got a bunch of cute girls in like a shitty ass place, and then them doing spicy ass missions. I'm like, all right, I enjoyed it. I'm not saying had a amazing story because
It didn't.
fucking it didn't really have an. I guess okay, like Sunny said, I understood the story, I understood it and everything, but in the end, it was just a bunch of fucking missions. Like, that's what it was.
Yeah,
It was just
I
a
mean,
bunch of missions.
It was a Metal Gear
to-
game.
Yeah, it was a Metal Gear game. Like, there
I was
wasn't.
down with the missions.
Yeah,
and-
like each episode didn't link with each other. It was just the fucking missions.
The waifu bait was perfect too. I mean, come on, top hat. She's wearing a top
Oh.
hat. Like,
Oh
come
my
on.
gosh,
The
that was
outfits
so.
are really good.
They
I
are,
think
they are,
also-
but they're so inefficient for what they're doing.
I
They're
know.
like,
It is.
they look so cool. Like
I
everything
want
looks so
Chisei.
cool, but that's it. That's it. That's the only thing
I
that's
wanna-
cool about this
I wanna
anime.
cosplay all of
But you
them.
know, but it's fucking anime. Like that's what it is supposed to.
It's
It's not supposed
very
to.
anime.
It's very anime.
Oh.
Which I'm like, I'm cool with this shit. Well, I was gonna say something too. I was just, fuck, what was it? I don't remember. That shit was fucking.
I mean, like, the character designs were all great. The missions. So the missions I saw were amazing. Like, it was like, oh, these are cool. They're using their abilities. They're actually being like kind of spies, kind of assassiny. That's a giant Discord logo.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I loved how Ange just like the lying, just straight up, just everything was a
That kind
lie.
of bugged me for a while. Like the whole Black Lizard planet thing. It's like, please just say some words that actually mean a thing, instead of just pulling this out all the time, because it got old to me pretty fast.
Yeah, but the straight up lying about everything was great, which was especially punctuated with the so are you gonna kill me? No. Blat.
She pulls the trigger
No,
before
Black.
she finishes saying no as well.
Yeah, but
She's
then
like,
she
"No,
keeps
fine."
saying no and keeps shooting, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. Oh,
That
good
made me
character.
think
I
that she
like
was
it.
a
That was good.
psychopath. Right?
I
I was
mean,
thinking like, is she
if-
crazy? And then like she never does anything that crazy ever again. It's like, oh, okay,
Could
so
you be a spy without being totally unstable?
So again, if you like I said, if you looked at the titles of the episodes, that
You
was
expect me to read?
yes,
no,
'cause
yeah,
there's
no,
subtitles.
it's not a linear timeline. It's all like the first episode was like one of the last episodes.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
very first episode was case 13. I'm not sure if they did any cases that were past that, or if all the
They
rest of
did.
the episodes
The
were before
final
that.
episode was Case 24.
Oh, all right, that makes me think there's going to be a second season, and
That
it's
would
going
be
to have
spicy.
all of the cases that weren't here.
Oh, that would be cool, because, like, I would genuinely like a sequel to this.
So would I.
Yeah,
didn't
but
finish
like,
it.
I don't.
I don't know how I
after
feel
it's
about
all
it.
over, but with a different cast.
Well, that
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
work.
Oh.
New
If-
Might
new
be something.
characters, a new spy team, but like the same premise.
Oh, the other team, the wall team.
Not necessarily the other team, but just another team.
Okay.
Like,
Well, so
maybe
But then
set
it would lose its
after-
title probably of Princess
because-
Principal, right? It would no longer be that title.
I suppose. Like, maybe they could have like Ange come back and be like the Dorothy of the new team.
Maybe.
Hmm.
that wouldn't work for what I was just suggesting, though, because like of the episodes titles, there was 1 through 24, but there was only 12 episodes. So the other 12 from 1 through 24, whichever cases weren't
Well,
there.
not every episode was one mission though.
Silver, did you mention your favorite character?
No, I didn't yet.
Oh, okay. You
Whoops.
gotta finish your conversation and we can mention your favorite character.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I just like talking about anime.
You big weeb, you.
Yeah, big weeb right here. Sup?
Large weeb.
My favorite character was a tie between Ange and Chisei. Like, and I mean the rest of them were really close too. Like I liked all of the characters. So, but like Ange and Chisei were like number one right at the top, and then Beatrice was right below, and then Dorothy. I mean, I guess the princess was probably the last one, but yeah, Ange and Chisei, just
Nice
because.
gift.
Yeah. Showing off those assets.
Danny asks, but if they got into a fight to the death, who would you be rooting for?
Between Ange and Chisei?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Probably Ange for me.
Ange.
Yeah.
It would be Ange for me.
Yeah, Chisei's great.
Even though I
but
love
Ange just
Chisei, Ange
barely.
has a top hat.
Yeah, Ange has a top hat. Exactly. Thank you,
Yeah,
Echo.
top hat's
We're the
rule
same
of cool.
person. We're the same person, Echo.
Sunny, your favorite character? Sunny died.
Sunny is dead.
No, I'm not dead.
Your favorite character?
Andre.
She's cool.
She is cool.
Who's Sunny?
Ange.
Technically Charlotte, but referred to
Oh
as
god, let's
Anje.
not.
Yeah, let's not go into that.
That was, oh my god.
How are these things so confusing to you people?
Oh,
Oh
no.
It's
my
not-
god.
it wasn't
It's not
confusing.
confusing. It just like last minute plot.
It's
And it was like,
con-
what?
It's so convoluted.
It
What
was like,
last
oh,
minute?
I
It wasn't
guess.
even last minute plot.
It wasn't, but it was just like, it's not
It was
convoluted.
from
Just
the
like,
second episode.
It's like-
Second, that was technically the first.
It was the first case, second episode.
But like they don't properly go into it until like episode 8 or 9.
yeah.
That's because
Where
of
like
how
they
it was
go
all.
they go into the switch and like who is who.
Yes. And they
See,
do
that
like the whole
scene-
backstory and all that. So it's like, what?
That scene,
What one?
that just came up.
You're
that,
gonna need to actually say it because we're all
the cards on the train.
Yeah.
I was wondering if that had meaning, but I don't know.
No. It
Anyway,
didn't. It was just Chisei being a little shit and Ange fixing it, quote unquote.
Larry, can you read Mark's favorite character? It's right after the help us vote.
Where?
Can I?
Go ahead.
Oh wait.
Can I read it?
Yes. Go ahead.
All right. So this is Mark from chat. My favorite character was definitely Ange. Knowing her full background now and what she went through as a kid, she had this facade to her that really had more to her deep down. I thought she was really cool with how diverse her skill set was. Also, seeing her vulnerable in those last episodes made me like her more.
There's something about Ange that really bothered me. And that it kind of made me forgive the whole storytelling a little bit more, too. As it bothered me. Cause she is complete, just emotionalist bitch, like stone cold, everything, shooting people in the face, not giving a fuck. And then all of a sudden, like, she's laughing and having emotion with the princess, and it's just like, what the fuck? And then that one line that Dorothy says, that she says, they expect us to be spies, but we're humans first. That made me forgive it, because I was like, I guess she's human, whatever. But you're already going for the full, like, oh, we're so anime. This is so anime. Yeah, anime. But then, like, they give her a fucking human emotion. It's like, whatever. It's like that one scene in Evangelion where Rei is just like, I have no emotions. And then in that one cutscene, she's like, oh, laughing at school and shit. And it's like, no, you can't have those. I'm sorry, your writer's fucked up. Makes me mad.
I don't know. I think what you're saying with the, how she had emotions, how she didn't have emotion, whatever, I think that can be even more forgiven because of the way the story was told, how it was out of order.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you, like I said, if they make a second season and they fill in the gaps of the other cases, and there's, a case 1 and a case 24, and then all of the cases in between. And if you watched it in order, there would probably be a really nice character evolution going on through all of them. But when you watch it out of order, it's like, oh, hey, she seems completely different. Well, that's because this case happened, 3 months after the episode you just watched. And she was, heartless,
yeah.
and she wanted to be, she was just all like no emotions there because that was 3 months ago. And now you're watching this episode, it's 3 months later, and she's happy and laughing and cares about people. And and like it, it was set up
But
that
in
way
the case
to
where
put
you're
you
just,
off.
but in the yeah, exactly. In the case where you're just watching it and the way it was directed to be that way, it throws me off. Like as a viewer, just watching it as it is, it throws me off a lot. It just feels so unnatural
Out
to
of nowhere.
make the story flow that way.
Yes, I agree. Like I said, I messaged Echo and went, "Hey, did these download out of order?" Because like I'm watching it, I'm like, this is
Why do they go with that
is this
choice?
broken? Is this
I,
broken?
I don't know, and
Why
I
do they go with
kind
that
of
choice?
resent them for it. I totally get like
They kill build it.
why you would do in media res, which is where you don't start a story at the beginning. You start a story when shit's kicking off, and then you flash back to the beginning.
They kill build it.
But I don't feel like it did them any favors. I feel like it did more harm than good for them to
Yeah,
do
I think
that
so
choice.
too.
If the first episode like started off, the first 10-15 minutes of it was like that, and then it jumped back to the very beginning, I think that would have probably been a better way to still do it. But they could have just not done it at all, and it would have probably been a lot better.
I kind of agree with that. I think so. When I first started it, the first episode being Case 13, and the second episode being Case 1, I was like, oh, and I thought that was just going to be it for the time jump. They started off, they went, hey, here's the team in the thick of things doing a thing, and then they jump back and start from the beginning. But then when episode 3 wasn't Case 2, I was like, wait, what? So the first episode and the second episode could have been exactly the same, but then from there, if they had just gone chronological to the end, I think it would have been better. Instead of jumping all around.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Well, in this wacky timeline, let's talk about our favorite scenes. Yeah? Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about
Yeah.
our favorite scenes.
Yeah!
Diggy, you start, because you're at the top of the list.
Oh god. Well,
Did
as
you
much
like
as I
when it was over?
disliked a lot of it, like I just disliked a lot of I made it obvious I disliked a lot of this. My favorite scene was probably most of the fight scenes. The fight scenes were awesome. The coolest fight scene I think was when the samurai girl, she was in that duel with that guy, and then she picked up the little bullet from her pistol. She put it in the sleeve,
awesome.
and she started swinging it and threw it at him. That was so fucking cool.
Fucked up his arm.
That was
that
so
was
fucking
good.
cool.
You stole
that,
my answer.
That was pretty fucking good.
That was a real fucking cool scene. Faster than a fucking gun, stronger than a gun. It's fucking crazy.
Ding ding.
Echo?
So since Diggy stole my actual answer, I'm gonna say the fight scene on the train with Chise's dad.
God damn it.
We're just gonna steal the answer from the person below. Let's go. Specifically the part where he tries to cut off Beatrice's head, but because her neck is metal, she just gets fired into the wall.
Some kind of
Like,
armor?
I love that. Yeah, he's like, is this armor?
I know that fucker went for the kill. I was like, no, you just don't do that to
Yeah,
a girl.
because
You
I
don't
thought
do
he
it.
had her when it went in slow motion as the blade got closer to her neck. I was like, oh fuck,
Bye,
this is it, boys. This is it, boys. And then it just bounces off.
Danny says, man, I hate when people try to cut off my head.
Oh god, it sucks, doesn't it?
Same.
Every month.
At least twice. Larry?
So Echo took my favorite scene. I don't think there really was like scenes that like, oh my god, I'm so emotional, I'm crying here. Like I think it was probably mostly the fighting scenes that we liked. I think one of my favorite. I'm gonna say one of my favorite scenes was when the guys are like, "Hey, we're gonna pick you up because your dad sold us to her," and Dorothy's like, "Fuck you." She just beats the fuck out of all three of them.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Made
about
the
that
man
bit.
made the man stab himself in the back
Oh,
while
Yeah.
simultaneously
It
breaking
is
his own.
it's so funny because watching it, it was like that seems really correct, like how you would actually do it. So it was animated extremely nice, first of all. And then second of all, it's just the comical part of it, how she just beats the fuck out of everyone. Like literally breaks the guy's arm. First she beats him up, then she breaks the guy's arm, stabs the guy with his own knife, and then slaps the other guy in the face. And then the guy, the way they write, he's like, "You can't do this to me. I'll sue."
I'm so sorry.
I'm like, what? It's just funny because the guy was a fucking loser, obviously.
Silver?
so that was my second choice.
Oh my god.
So literally, it's let's steal the person. So let me see if I can steal Sunny's choice.
I bet you can't.
I probably can't, but
I mean,
so
it wouldn't matter if you did.
Yeah, I
so
know.
Go ahead.
I know, but so first choice, fight train. Second choice, other fight train. Third choice, the Dorothy fight with the dudes. They're all good. So instead of going with one of those, I'll go with the ballroom scene where
The good
Ange.
titties scene.
No. The ballroom scene with Ange being the princess dancing with the guy and convincing him to give her the key.
Oh yeah, episode 2.
That was a good scene, just the way it was worded while they were dancing. It was very, very spy-like. Just like what she was saying to him, and like for the answers when he was like, "Oh yeah, but the Duke, whatever," and she was like, "Well, can you get that guarantee from him?" And he was like, "Ugh," and got all sweaty.
He didn't have to say sweaty.
What?
Sweats loudly.
Yeah, sweats internally. So yeah, that'll be that'll be my choice. Seeing all my other choices got chosen before I got to go.
Get wrecked.
Destroyed.
So I don't care if someone else took it. My favorite scene was sword fight on the train. I
I
don't care. That's why I said. That's why I said to better to take
It
it.
was good.
I'm not gonna let you people get.
Well,
Sunny
yeah,
does
I
not
really
back
like
down.
that when she was fighting her father.
It's
Good
fucking
stuff.
clean. Like I would just say
Clean.
any of the fight scenes were fucking good.
All of the fight scenes were so well done.
I know,
The
like I
car
watched
chase?
it for the. Oh god, the
the
car
car
chases
chase
were
was
fucking.
so good.
That shit was fire.
Backflips off the one car, lands on the other one with the sea ball, and then makes it float. And then the first car brakes so that the floating car hits it and flies off into the air.
And
Holy
the
shit,
3D
that
was
was good.
actually well done.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, this ain't no Berserk.
It was.
That never fucking happened.
This ain't no Berserk.
Mark says my favorite fight scene would probably be the same fight in the train with Chise and her dad, but
That
I
shit
really
was
liked the
good.
small scene where Dorothy was talking to Ange and telling her how they were humans first.
Mm.
And also the scene where the prefect shot herself in the head.
Ooh,
Felt really powerful and I didn't expect it at all.
too much spice.
They were really bad spies.
Yeah, for being spies,
They were really
Wonder Woman
bad.
was walk around going,
Yeah,
"Hey,
nothing
we're
of them.
spies," an awful
Yeah, nothing
lot
of them
about
were
it.
really spy-like, and I was
I
like,
mean,
okay.
2 of them were actually trained to be spies. One of them was a ninja, and the other 2 were like not trained to be spies at
Samurai.
all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like
just
they're
even
not
Ange is
spies.
just a really bad spy. She left
Yeah,
so
there
much
Ange
was
is a fucking
evidence
berserk spy.
everywhere, and she
There
Ange
was
used her
like,
times
real
where
name with so many things, and it's like you're traceable,
wait,
you
what?
idiot, you're
What is the
traceable.
real
I
name?
mean,
well, maybe
it's
not in that time, but
It's
yeah,
not a
it's
real
the
name
19th
though.
century. They're not gonna fingerprint everything.
No, but I mean, like,
There's no
literally,
DNA
the princess
test.
is leaving like a dead bodies in her wake. Like she's just walking around. Like wherever she goes, someone dies. Like it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to be like, hey, maybe don't invite that bitch to your party. Everywhere she goes, people die. Like it was nothing stealthy about it. Everything was like just out there in the obvious, and it was like, oh, why is the princess hanging out with these ladies? I don't know. Maybe they're her fucking bodyguards. And it's just, I don't know, so many things. It was just so bad. They weren't good spies, and it insulted me because I'm like, but this isn't spies.
Diggy,
This isn't no Metal Gear game.
Diggy. To be honest, think about it real quick. Is James Bond really that good of a spy?
No, he's not.
No.
I was
In
thinking
fact,
about
he
around
got
sleeping with
fired.
everybody.
He got fired 3 times for being a spy. But he
Ange
still
and
made
Dorothy
like a
would
million
sit in
movies.
school. Ange and Dorothy would sit in school talking about being spies and saying the phrase "we're spies"
Over and
so
over
many
again.
times when they're just in school, in class.
James Bond
There's
walks up to
people
the
around.
hot enemy girl and goes, "Hey, I'm James Bond. I'm a
Yeah,
super spy that's chasing you down. Let's bang."
And then he bangs
Yeah,
And then they
every
bang.
single
And
time.
then-
but you're
then
not
he
complaining
gets-
about James Bond.
Yeah.
James Bond destroys all
if
the
he came
evidence
up to
because
me
every
and said
single girl
that-
he fucks, he ends up killing one way or another. Like
Yeah, but
there's
that's 'cause
no
they betray
evidence.
him.
There's no fucking evidence. I love it.
Other
Ah.
than, you know,
This
Everyone
is
knows what
bad.
James Bond looks
This
like
is
and knows
really
that he's
bad.
Bond. James Bond.
yeah, that
And
is
they
his
even know
what he
catchphrase,
wants
is
to
him
drink.
introducing him.
No, he's
We
Agent
didn't-
007. He's not Agent James
And then he-
Bond.
and then he
He's
introduces
Agent
himself as
007.
James Bond.
And even then, James Bond isn't his real name.
James John.
Yeah, but he uses
It's
the
just
same
the
name
name
everywhere.
it's just the name
Yeah,
that
but-
comes with his thing.
Yeah,
I know,
but he
because it's
introduces himself as James Bond everywhere. He is known. James Bond is known as a spy. It doesn't matter if it's not your actual name. If you're using that name everywhere you go,
And Ange wasn't her name.
the reputation goes. Yeah, it wasn't even her name.
Wouldn't James
the
Bond?
same
Yeah,
fucking
in the end,
name.
seriously,
Same-
in the end, I really just don't give a shit. They were terrible spies, and I really hate how bad spies they were.
By this definition, James Bond is a terrible spy too.
Yeah, but the stories were at
He gets
least
the shit
good.
done, but
The
he's
stories
still,
were at
like-
least good, and they were like it makes sense in the long run of
Not
it
all
all
of
because it's
them.
like, man,
Not all of
James
them.
Bond has the devil's
all of
luck. James
No,
Bond
it's
has the devil's luck. But yeah, but
octopus.
this entire anime didn't make sense with so
He
many
has the
things.
devil's luck.
He
but,
does. He does.
Not all the James.
Okay, Sonny.
Have you seen every single one of them?
I've
How
seen
many are there?
most of them. There's like, oh my god, there's like 27 or something
Have
like
you
that.
seen-
Yeah,
With
there's
the
a
books and
lot of-
everything, there's a lot.
I haven't seen most of them, but I've seen like 1 or 2 of the really old ones that were actually bad, and I've seen a good.
Oh,
amount of
those,
the good
yeah,
ones.
no, the
I've
really
seen
old ones weren't
almost
based
all
off
of
the
them.
books. Yeah, they were most
I've
of
seen-
the old ones weren't based off the books.
The only ones
Yeah,
I
they were.
haven't saw are the
really
new
old
the new
ones?
two.
Which one?
Yeah, all of the James Bond movies have been Ian Fleming's James Bond. They've all been based
Shit.
off Ian Fleming's stories.
He needs to get better at that shit. But no, the newer ones I like a whole lot more. There's a lot more thinking that goes into it. This isn't no damn James Bond.
really?
26
Really?
James Bond.
Really? Like
26.
some of the old ones are bad. Yeah. Like they're
Yeah.
campy and they're bad. But some of the new ones are pretty bad too.
Oh,
The
what was
only
that
one
one?
I like is
What
Dynamite.
was the
I
newest
dislike all
one?
of the other ones.
What was the name of the newest one? Was that Skyfall?
I think it was
Skyfall?
Skyfall. Wait, no,
Yeah.
Skyfall was in 2012. Spectre was in 2015.
Spectre was the newest one?
Yeah,
I
let me just
think
pull up a
so.
list.
Whatever. I watched the newest one and I was like, okay, this is yeah.
Bond movies in order of release.
The last one I
First
thought that was good was Casino Royale.
I didn't like Casino Royale as much, but I did. I mean,
Casino Royale's
I wouldn't
a
say
remake,
it was
isn't it?
bad. I wouldn't say it was bad at all, but it wasn't like it wasn't the typical Bond movie.
No.
It was a lot more. It was less
Actually-
action, more like outthinking.
Which one was the one with
Yeah, Spectre in 2015. It has a 6.8.
Which one was the
On
one where
IMDb.
he was jumping across the roofs during Day of the Dead parade?
You said jumping across the roofs, and I'm like, wait, which of the like half of these movies?
During the
I
Day
think
of the
that's
Dead
Casino
parade.
Royale. I think that's Casino Royale.
Is that Casino Royale? Okay, then that is the
Yeah,
last one that I thought was
Because
good.
they made a big deal about him doing parkour because he actually did it or something.
Yeah, that was the last one I thought was good. Like, it started out with the whole Day of the Dead thing and Mark. Oh, Quantum of Solace. Okay.
Oh, so it was. Yeah,
Then that's the last one. Whatever.
it was Quantum of Solace because that was his first one. That actor's first one.
Then that's the last one I thought was good. They
Daniel
blend together. Yeah,
Daniel Craig did Casino Royale before he did Quantum of Solace. We're getting really sidetracked.
Yeah, we're super
We're
sidetracked.
we're not even
This
an anime
anime-
podcast anymore. Hello,
Let's just
welcome
talk.
to the James
We should
Bond
just do a
cast.
007. Yeah, we should just do that. Fuck this
Yeah.
anime. Let's talk about 007.
I love this anime. I love
Diggy,
it.
are we at
Let's talk about
overall-
GoldenEye. Oh my god.
Yo,
Let's
I was
do
talking
it.
about GoldenEye the other day, actually, because like I missed that game, and even if they remake it, it won't be good.
Yo,
Yeah.
let's talk about Perfect
Because-
Dark.
GoldenEye is a game that's only good when you're 6.
Let's talk about Perfect Dark.
Soon as you're older than 6, GoldenEye becomes shit.
Yeah.
Are we at the overall thoughts of the anime, Diggy?
It
What
hasn't
did you
been an
call me?
hour yet, but if you would like to. Is there anything else you guys would like to add to your thoughts on this anime?
Do these all have to be an hour or
No.
longer?
No, it doesn't.
They
We
don't
kinda
have
It ju-
35
it just
minutes. We
usually
don't
is.
have stuff to talk about.
It
Yeah,
just
we just
usually
read
is.
them through nicely.
I mean, I know they have to be at least 9 minutes and 35 seconds long,
Yeah.
so that when they go on YouTube,
Oh,
You
it
can
has.
monetize them.
They changed it. It's like 10 minutes and 7 seconds long now. Really stupid.
oh, that's actually you're right, because that's probably why the Game Grumps videos went from 9:35 to 10 minutes and 11 seconds. Good
I like
point.
it when
So they have to
people
be
are-
at least 10 minutes and 7 seconds, so you can monetize them on YouTube.
Yeah. You can get 3-point ad searcher videos. That's fun. I don't want to make people sit through that though.
Larry, why
Um,
don't you edit these into 10-minute segments and release them
God.
one a day?
You know what? Just cut off all the stuff we talk about Princess Principal and just leave all the 007 talk in there.
I mean, I guess.
Oh, you know what's the best spy movie ever? Like my personal favorite? Fucking Kingsman. Holy shit.
Oh,
I
That was
Yeah.
wanna see that.
amazing.
Kingsman
haven't
is
seen any of it.
no.
Golden
You
Circle.
can't.
It's so.
I haven't
Oh,
seen
you're
Golden Circle
right.
yet. You
Oh, I
you
totally forgot
can't
about that one.
like. I mean, they're both like spies, but like Kingsman is a comedy.
No,
It's-
the
no, it's
fuck
not.
it's not.
No, it's not.
What?
No, it's
There are
not.
funny parts in it.
Are
but
we
it's not a
talking about
comedy.
the same
Yeah.
movie? Like
There. Yes.
that movie is hilarious.
It's an action
There are
movie.
There are
It's a
funny
spy
parts, but that
action
is
movie.
It's
not
action comedy. It's both.
There are funny parts, but I don't think it would be a comedy.
It's
Like,
not a
cannot take
comedy.
that
There's
movie
no
seriously.
way it's a comedy.
You cannot
That's
take
ridiculous.
that seriously.
I
It is
took the
not
movie
like James
seriously.
Bond.
It was funny. There were funny parts, but I would not say it's a comedy at all.
It's
like,
very
it's an
modern
action
century
movie.
spy. Yeah.
It's an action movie, and the only reason why it was like had comedic parts at all is because the character is a younger character and he was being a sarcastic meme lord, which was funny.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
not
no
actual
way it's a
memes,
comedy.
but, you know,
There's no way that's a comedy. That's action to the very end.
yeah.
A woman has like blades on the sides of her ankles and she's like kicking the fuck out of him. Like that's not a fucking comedy. That shit ain't funny. He could have gotten his head cut off. I love that. I love that movie.
That's dangerous. You could have lost an eye.
Yeah.
You open the IMDb page for Kingsman, and it's just Samuel L. Jackson with the biggest like laugh.
Oh, he was great in that movie. I want to
Golden Circle was really good.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Banana. That's another good spy movie. Despicable Me.
Action, adventure, comedy.
Despicable Me.
Despicable Me. Oh man, the third one's real good.
Okay, no one read that follow. Thank you so much for the follow, but I can't read your name. Thank you.
It was nope. Don't read it.
Yeah, don't read it. Thank you for the follow. You're amazing.
No, you're not amazing. That's
they followed Lemcott a while back.
That's not
Why do
amazing.
Why do I feel like it's
That's
someone
a
I
troll.
know?
That's not amazing. That's a troll. Don't
Yeah.
thank somebody with a name like that.
It feels
Actually,
I genuinely feel like it's someone I know.
remove it from your thing too.
Oh god, my stream is really
I don't
far
really
behind.
know how to do that, but I'll probably do that later on what the program I use for it if I can figure that out.
I think you
oh
could
wait,
just
no, I
put
could probably
fake.
do it on Streamlabs.
You can
Yeah,
just
you
go
go
to
to
Streamlabs.
Streamlabs.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
put fake ones
I
up.
have the
Just
little
put fake ones
program
up.
here.
Don't put fake ones up. You can remove the
Just
one.
put my
single-
name.
Oh,
we
can talk about this later.
You can
Anyways,
replace them.
We're so off track. This is the greatest episode.
Just like the anime.
This is great. Yeah, this is the greatest
See.
episode of
Anyone like
anything
Skyrim?
ever.
She's not wrong there.
Skyrim.
God.
Let's go play Skyrim.
Yo, let's play Skyrim as the new
I can-
hero from Overwatch.
I can never get past that
What, the
first
piss wizard?
thing in Skyrim because like there's like fucking spiders in that fucking cave, and it's like, well, I guess I'm done playing. Giant fucking spiders.
We can talk about Tom Clancy, a real spy.
Oh my god.
Yo, let's talk about
Tom Clancy's
talk
Talk
Battlegrounds.
about some real spy.
green glowing eyes, man. Tom Clancy, man.
Literally the last person here I expected to bring up anything about Tom Clancy is Larry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
don't
know.
anything about
Jeez,
Tom
Larry.
Clancy. We can also talk about
We have a
Solid Snake
shelf
because
of Tom Clancy books downstairs. All I'm saying, Kingsman: The Secret Service, action adventure comedy, Princess Principal, action mystery. How about that?
Okay, I don't see your point, but okay. Anyways, let's go down to final thoughts. Echo, would you like to start?
My final thoughts are 7 princesses out of 10 principals. It was pretty good. Dorothy thick, thumbs up. Three thumbs up. Third thumb's my penis.
I mean, he's not wrong. Dorothy was hella thick.
Sorry, I'm just writing this thing down right now. Go ahead, Larry.
Like, please, Roundhouse kick me against the wall. I give it 7. It had really good characters. The animation was so fucking good, but it was episodic, so there was no development. The characters were stationed. They're just like that. They're like that. We just learned about them. I kind of hate some of the backstories. Like, not hated. I would say there's just not enough. And then weak story. They didn't tell us much about the fucking civil war that was going on between the Commonwealth and the rich people.
Oh god, that confused
Kingdom.
me. Because what side were they actually on?
Like they're fighting for they're fighting for the civil war that's happening, but literally nothing was explained. So it was like, okay, so we're just kind of watching we're just being introduced waifus and that's really it. Spicy waifus.
Spices.
Spicy waifus.
All right,
Spicy?
I'll put in my vote now. I'm done typing.
Say spicy.
Ooh, can I read the giant mark paragraph?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Oh wait, are we at that part yet?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
The voting of the numbers.
Oh yeah, I said
Yeah.
7 spies.
And
out
when
of
you're
10
done
principals.
reading his after you're done reading his, I'll give my vote. Go ahead.
All right. I would give this anime an 8 out of 10. The overall story was a little weak, but I think the way they told this story, it was more meant to flesh out the characters than give you an overarching story to follow. I liked the OST to this anime. It felt really spy-like, and I loved all the characters. They each had different traits to them I liked about them, and I liked all their backstories. Also, the animation and fighting scenes were really awesome. I would recommend this to another person.
Yay!
I literally just recommended this to another person.
I did as well.
I tried recommending it to Diggy. She didn't like it.
That should just be my anime recommendation.
That's because you recommended it to Diggy as girl love.
Yeah, you did.
You're right.
It wasn't the right kind. I mean,
it wasn't the right kind, no.
It wasn't Daisuke.
Oh my god, that's perfect. What do you call it? This anime did not meet my expectations of what I want from things that are spy, because it just missed so much things. It missed the logic that goes into being stealthy, or just the logic that goes into not getting caught. Please don't get caught. Don't leave your evidence there. Oh my god, how do they not know? It made me really frustrated with so much stuff. Just so much stuff. And honestly, if it was flipped with guys instead, like switched maybe 2 characters into men, I wonder if it would at least be nearly as good. Because I definitely feel like since they're old girls, it makes it a point to be somewhat of a gimmick. You know, like less than an actual, I don't know, point to actually making it a good anime. It's I don't like it. I give it a 5 out of 10. It's okay. It's not bad. It's just okay. If you're not gonna think too much about it, then it's okay. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Sunny?
Silver.
Silver.
Oh, it's my turn.
Sorry.
I
forgot you were here, Silver.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind being forgotten. I give this great anime a 9 out of 10. All the same points Mark made, except I think the story was pretty good. The backstories were really, really, really good. Soundtrack, the opening theme, I was humming that shit. Ooh, that was a catchy theme.
Yeah.
Like get over the wall. Ooh, yeah, that was
the opening and
that
the
was
ending
catchy.
was pretty...
The animation on the ending where it was the shadow outline and the hat falls off and she comes back, gets the hat. Perfect. Good shit. Good shit right there. Yes. Ooh. So, as for them being spies, I mean, they didn't die. So, they must have been somewhat good spies. Either that or just everyone else was stupid. But I think they were just good spies as James Bond. And I really think that anime James Bond waifus is a great description of this anime. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Would recommend, have recommended, will recommend more.
That reminds me of a James Bond movie. He just like gets captured. He just like fights 2 people, gets captured, wakes up, goes to steal a boat, goes down the river for like 10 minutes. That's hilarious. Okay. I loved this anime. I am going to give it a 9 out of 10 just because there are those plot reason. I mean, I would have loved it more if there was plot, and on it, my anime list is going 10 out of 10 because I enjoyed it and I rate on enjoyment value, but here, it's a little bit different. 9 out of 10, all of the action scenes were amazing, actually did 3D well, character designs were amazing, I actually enjoyed what amount of plot there was. There was like 1.5 filler episodes, and I really wouldn't call this episodic. Maybe it's because we just watched Hellgirl and I'm not going through that ever again, and this didn't feel anything like it. I feel like that's the definition of episodic for me, and things did get enough variance and plot progression that it didn't feel like each episode was a complete waste. I think the only thing it didn't do was explain enough of the plot in each episode. But I think it went appropriately well, and it's something that you can enjoy just based off of the animation of the action sequences and what's happening. If you read in too much into it, just like you could read too much into literally any movie, television show, anime, book, manga, doesn't matter. If you read too much into it, you can ruin it for yourself. So if you take it for what it is, like probably should do for a lot of things, it's great. I love it. Literally recommended it to someone just now. I'd recommend it to a lot of people. The title will put them off. Maybe the synopsis will pull them back in like it did for me, but I had high expectations back when this aired, and I actually had them broken, which doesn't happen all that often, but yep. Loved it. 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 on the enjoyment scale.
It's a spicy anime.
So,
what do you mean by spicy?
off topic real
spicy.
quick. I just I heard loud noises.
Mhm.
Sounded like girls yelling. And I look out my window, and the next door neighbors, there's a whole bunch of people out on the porch, and it was totally just a dude beating the shit out of a girl, and like there are
Oh my
now
God.
5 cop cars in my parking
What
lot.
the fuck?
Oh my
There are
God.
now 5 cop cars in my parking lot with their lights on.
Tell them
And,
to get off your parking lot.
they're just they're
Hey,
like,
I'm doing
they're-
an anime podcast in here. You gotta go.
Yo, you're disturbing me with your waifu beating. Actually, no, just wife
Oh
girlfriend
God,
beating.
no.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
Let's
Maybe it
move
could be a girl.
on.
It could be a girl beating another girl. I don't know if it's a dude, but one of them is a girl.
I want to die, lads.
Anyway, so what was everyone's votes? There was a 9, a 9, and
Alright.
8.
Diggy hasn't went yet.
No, I
Oh.
already said
You
it.
said
I
a
said it was
5.
okay. I said 5 out
Oh.
of
Yeah,
10.
did you
I
win?
overall, I think
Oh,
it's a B.
yeah, so you
I
did.
think that's a
Sorry.
B
You said
score because everyone
5?
gave it an A at least. Yeah,
And
I
then
said
Echo,
5.
what was yours?
An 8, right?
7.
Oh, 7.
7. And what was Larry's?
Is he
Right.
an
I
8?
gave it a 7.
7.
Yeah.
B
I gave it a
minus,
spicy
I
7.
suppose, right? B minus.
7. Well, if we're talking about school grade wise, that's a C, but we're not. So I would say that's like a
Ooh.
good, that's like a solid B.
Guys, we need that
Uh,
tiebreaker. We need that tiebreaker.
No, so it was a 45 points divided by 6 people. It was 7.5 overall, which out of a 10 scale, if you do it into school grades, is a 75, which is a C, right?
You pulled out a calculator, you nerd. Just kidding.
We need a tiebreaker. Oh no.
Tiebreaker.
Oh,
Hey, I
no,
posted
again.
that around.
What's the?
It's between Star Driver and Cowboy Bebop.
No, I want Star Driver to win.
We can just choose Star Driver since everyone has seen Cowboy Bebop, and I can watch that in my own
Let's
time.
give it just a couple of more minutes. 2 minutes. I posted it around 2. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, so a B, right? Silver, right?
I see B.
No,
Oh.
it's a straight C. A
Oh.
75 is a straight C.
As opposed to those curvy C's you get.
Well,
I think
No,
it was a B.
all right. A 70.
Fight me, Silver.
If it was a 76, it would have been a C plus. If it was a 66, it would have been a C minus. A
I think it was a
75 is
6 though. Also, Bebop got a vote.
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna allow that. We all seen Cowboy Bebop. We've all
Yeah.
seen it. We should watch Star
Everyone-
Driver. I think
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna
watch
put
Star
my foot
Driver.
down for this one.
I mean, I wouldn't mind talking about Cowboy Bebop, but
I
it's
couldn't.
gonna
I
be
couldn't.
just gonna be everyone stroking themselves off for Cowboy
Because
Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop is
Yeah,
amazing,
it's
and there is
amazing,
nothing
so,
wrong with
like-
it, and you can never
Cowboy
tell me
Bebop
otherwise.
is just going to be me
There's
talking
nothing wrong
about
with it. It's perfect.
the
Perfect.
one
Oh,
scene
God.
where he says, "I like a girl that can kick my ass," because that's just me in a single screenshot.
It's like if we did an anime analytics on I don't know.
Gurren Lagann.
Gurren, yeah.
Yeah.
I was drawing
Reset
it out.
the
Echo.
We have
I
to
was
do
drawing
it.
it out. I was drawing it out.
You're right, Silver. We should just get rid of all the votes and put Gurren Lagann on that list. You're absolutely right.
No, I'm saying if we did Cowboy Bebop, it would be the same thing as like if we did Gurren Lagann or like,
Because we've all seen it and we all
Trigun.
love it and we all don't fucking shut up about it.
I fucking love Trigun
Did
so
I,
much.
did I
like-
show you the post of like being
if I
a 1,000-year robot?
Yes, Larry?
Huh?
You were
Oh.
saying?
Nothing.
Star Driver wins! Alright, let's just go ahead and close that and not look at the polls. Thank you everyone so much for voting. Not next week, I believe it is November 24th. Come back here on Friday, November 24th at 8 o'clock Pacific Coast Standard Time, and we'll be talking about Star Driver the anime. Next week we're going to be talking about chapters something through something with Gamer. Which chapters were they saying?
Chapters 1 to 25 of Gamer.
With it's a manga. Yeah, so if you guys want to join
It's a
us for
manhwa.
our this is kind of a
Korean
long
webtoon,
name,
whatever you
Manga
call it.
Monthly Anime on Paper, What If You Could Read Anime podcast.
Oh my
Go
God.
ahead and drop by next
That's
week.
what you settled on while I was gone.
Love
I quit.
it.
I quit.
You
See,
Yeah.
guys
can't
want to
quit.
come back next week?
I
You
won't.
can't quit. You'll never be able to.
you know, all right. So it doesn't have to be that long. Just manga monthly anime on paper. Can you?
No, it's like a theme though. Like you know how animes have like really long names.
Oh, no, that's light novels that have really long names.
There
Yeah,
you
like
go.
the I died and was turned into a vending machine that only vends
Or
in a dungeon.
what if supernatural battles became commonplace? Like what the fuck? Why'd you name it that? What does
Is
that
it-
even mean?
Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon?
I can't believe my little sister is this cute. That's a
Oh,
great. I hope
why
we
those
never
sentences?
discuss that one. Oh my gosh.
Yo, I know what I'm recommending
A
next
little
week.
sister is all you need. That's
I
the
know.
newest anime. A little
I-
sister is all you need.
I know what I'm gonna put in a vote when it fits, just to make Diggy mad.
What is it? Don't say.
What?
Don't say it.
All right, I won't say it because you already know. But everyone's
You know-
gonna vote for it.
If I had more time to think, I would have changed my vote to Psychopaths, but it was already put up there.
I was
so
thinking of
damn
putting
it.
that up there.
Fuck, Psychopaths!
Oh,
That
that
would've been so
would have been good.
That would have been good because that's
Psychopaths would have been good. Yeah.
Psychopaths has a really good soundtrack, and I feel like the soundtrack itself doesn't get enough notice.
Okay,
Cause I feel
this has been extremely
I
off
can't-
topic, off topic podcast. Okay, so
Going with-
next on the 17th next week, Friday, fucking 8 p.m. Pacific Coast Standard Time. We're gonna be talking about
5 a.m. my time.
the manga Gamer, which is an online Korean comic. If you guys want to join us for that, then that would be great. Just join us back here next week. And on the 24th, we'll be talking about Star Driver. And I believe that's 24, 25 episodes. I don't remember.
24.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
But yeah, if you guys
Um,
want to binge watch that, maybe we'll have maybe we'll set up some kind of anime showing on Rabbit. That way we can all watch it together if you guys would want to watch it with us too. Other than that, you guys can keep updated on the Discord. We have a Discord link down there at the bottom where we're all active and we all talk to everybody. So if you guys want to have more weeby conversations with us, just go ahead and join that
Ooh.
Discord. It'd be so fun.
Sounds like
any
you said
other
a weenie
announcements?
converse.
I love you all.
To keep the off topic of this episode going, fun fact: pachinko machines make Sega more money in Japan than game sales worldwide.
Yeah, that's why Sega stopped making good Sonic games. Got him.
Konami.
Oh my god.
Yo, have you played the new Sonic game?
Forces or Mania?
Forces.
I haven't touched
I
Forces
really
yet.
like how stupid
Oh
you
my
can make
God,
them
Marley!
look. You can make them cockeyed and shit. Like it looks so
You-
good.
it's
I just want to make
Sonic.
battle
It's
Knuckles.
Sonic. Make your own Sonic persona.
Make
Yeah.
your own
Oh
Sonic
no.
DeviantArt
actually,
character.
Yeah,
Yeah, make your own DeviantArt Sonic.
Yeah,
420
get
the
it
Blaze
just-
Hog is now canon.
I'm gonna get it just so I can make Echo in the game.
Can you buy me it as well so I can make myself in the game and actually
No,
play it seriously?
I'm gonna make you, and it's gonna be like Echo the monkey hog,
That's just racist.
Echo the bunny dog.
I like how Mark is also off topic. Fun fact: Makoto is the best.
Yeah.
Which Makoto?
He's not wrong.
All
Makoto
of
from Persona 5.
Makoto from Persona 5, Makoto from Ghost in the Shell.
Oh
Those are
my
the only
God.
two I can
Persona
think
Fun
of.
5.
fact: Danny's are great. You are right, Danny.
Okay, so anyone want to sing an off-topic song before we go?
I've already
Follow-up
sung.
Last
fucking
Christmas,
thing.
I gave you my heart. But wait, did we do this
Very
last week?
next day.
You gave it
Wait, do
away.
I have?
Thank you everyone so much for
Yes,
watching. We'll see you next time.
Years,
Now we'll leave you with this.
It's not even Thanksgiving. Stop.